there friends, Nibs again. I'm out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight and I wanted to give you guys a look at a couple of new pistols that I have out here in the garage, out in the collection. And this one here, and along with the other ones I'm going to do another video on, are part of a gift box that was sent over to me by Peter. Thank you, Peter. All of them needed a little bit of tinkering, which is okay. I'm fine with that. Got the Webley Mark 1. Also have a Han Model 45 BB revolver. And then the one we're going to be talking about in this video is the Crosman Model 38C. And this particular 38C is chambered in 177 caliber. They started out in the 60s in 22 caliber, and then they went until I read 1976 with the 22, and then for some reason they switched over from 22 to 177 in 1976, and they built those up until 1983. And I'm not sure, it does have a date code on there, but it's very faint and I can't really read it, so not really sure when this one was made, but it's a 76 to 83, best I can do. This one did have a couple of issues that I needed to resolve. First one I noticed right off the bat was the double action trigger didn't work. It would fire if I cocked it and then fired it single action, but I took it apart and found that the spring for the actual return spring for the trigger was off, and it just wasn't letting the trigger return out far enough to be able to work a double action. Then the other problem I had as I was trying to test it was the pellets in the cylinder kept jamming up, and it was acting like they were coming out and getting caught behind the cylinder. And what I actually found that resolved it was the cylinder was really wobbly and loose, and I thought maybe that was wore out. But I took it apart, and actually what I found was that you can set the depth of the barrel depth with this set screw up here and move it in and out. And you want that barrel to be pressed right up against this cylinder. And now there is absolutely no wobble in that at all. And I've shot probably 6 or 7 cylinders full through it since I've done that and didn't have one jam. So probably now that I'm on camera I'll have a jam, but not all the pellets really work well in this. You want to have a pellet that actually fits fairly snug in that cylinder, and I found a couple that work. The Crosman 10.5 grain hollow points and domes work, and also these JSB matches. The ones that I found don't work very well, and the ones I like the most are the Meisterkuggens. They're a little bit loose in there, and but I'll go ahead and shoot it. I've got some targets downrange that we can plink at. I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to do a full-on review with chronograph readings and things like that down the road. But for tonight, I just wanted to show you guys this and let you see that I got it up and running and working good. And say thank you to Peter for sending this over. I always like having something to tinker with. If anybody else got any junk they want to send over, not really junk, but any fixer-uppers you want to send over, I'll be happy to tinker with them and get them running and put them up on the channel here. My email, there we go. Sometimes these don't fall in this little loading port very well. But there's a little loading port here. You pull that back and drop the pellet in, and then push it into the cylinder. Did I spin that one? And it holds 6 pellets. Originally, I read that these were developed and were used by the federal government as a trainer aid for a Smith & Wesson Model 10 38 Special, which was the weapon of choice for a lot of the three-letter agencies that back then. Now they all have semi-automatic, you know, whatever pistols. But back in that day, the 38 Special Model 10 was the weapon of choice. But this thing really shoots good now. I was shooting some groups into targets earlier, and I put all but one of them inside the black circle of those bullseye targets that I have from Sporting Rifle League. And the one that flew out was just a flinch by me. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. Let's see. Let's see if we can hit the shotgun shell first. Oh yeah, that was pretty easy. Let's throw one through the can. Right where I was aiming. Let's send the piggy flying. Another one into the can. Looks like it's shooting a little high, maybe. And let's hit the ram. No problem there. Let me, I'm gonna set those up one more time and run one more cylinder through. Stand by. Alrighty, I'm back. The shotgun shell flew behind my lockers out here, so I'll have to look for that later. I didn't want to dig around too much, but let's go ahead and load her back up one more time. And ooh, did I? Oh, I must have only shot. Oh yeah, oh, I only shot 5 times. Sorry. In all the excitement, I lost count myself. All right, this next time I'll shoot 6. I haven't ran it across the Crony yet, but it seems like it's got some pretty good power. Like I said, we'll do a full-on review with it coming up shortly. Do some trigger pull testing with it, see what it does for single and double action, run it across the chronograph, actually throw some targets up, and let me try this. I'm going to do this one in double action now, see if I can hit anything in double action. Ooh, just missed the shotgun shell. Just to the, looks like I went to the right of it. Ooh. Double action is not quite as good for me. Took out 2 targets with 1 shot. That's good. Now I lost count of my... I think that was the last one. Yep. So anyway, there you go. There is first look after getting it up and running for the Crosman Model 38C. Pretty cool old gun. Probably from mid to late 70s, I'm guessing, is probably the time frame. It's got some really nice weight to it. It's all metal except for the hand grips, which, you know, even the Smith & Wessons aren't metal on the hand grips. They're either wood or some sort of rubberized material. So, but feels pretty good. It's got adjustable sights. I did put my little orange dot on the front so I can see it. That helps out a lot. Just saying. So I bought this at the dollar store in their bargain bin. It was literally $1. I bought that probably 6, maybe 8 years ago, and you can see how much I've used out of that bottle. And I put this on every gun I own. Every pistol I've owned, every air pistol and regular pistol, and I own hundreds of both. So, but there you go. There is the Crosman Model 38C. Like I said, we'll do a full-blown review on it down the road, but thought it'd be fun to plink with it a little bit tonight and have a little fun with it. So, hope you liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.